Bulgaria Satellite TV Box. We have the model number ZHD100. How to remove the power board. The power board is here. To remove the power board, we need to remove the power cable. We need to remove the plug from the main power supply. And we need to remove the 4 screws. Okay, let's try to do this. The power supply cable, it seems this power board side may be fixed. It seems on the main board we can see the plug and the socket. So we can see the plug and the socket. So this side is just something like, I don't know whether it's welded on or maybe. So we can unplug on the main board the power supply plug. Okay, unplugged. Unplug the power supply. Okay. I'm going to very tight. We have the board out. Okay. On the other side, a little bit burning. Remember, check. There's the capacitor in here, so we're going to check here. Okay. How to check the power board? We check the capacitor. If there's any capacitor bulged, and we found on this power board, so that two, this one and that one bulged, and others looks flat. So you have a look of these two in the middle. So that's high voltage side. This side is low voltage side. It seems the two sides separated. And also on this side, this is the old output of the power supply. So we have this cable and the plug. If you look at it here, we have old voltage printed here. Okay, let's get the focus. So okay, you can see 3.3 volts, 5.1 volt, 28 volt, and 12 volt. So we have this 1, 2, 3, 4 voltages output. If you look at the board on this side, so what we can see, what we can find. Now you see the board. The outside here with the screw fixing, that should be the earth. So that's the earth. Okay. So we can see the first two, this one and this one, they are connected to the earth. So that's two wire earth. And then these two connect together. That's one output. And that two connected together. If we follow the circuit, this is earth as well. So we have two earths and two output, another two earths, seems to be then output, and earth again, and output. So we have four output. Okay, before we change any capacitor, we can have a check of the output voltage. The power cable, so we have the plug, and these two are connected to the power switch. So we need to connect these two together and plug this onto the power board side here, and then we would be able to plug into the main power and measure the output voltage over here. So for this tool, let me just use a small wire. I think this won't be current. That okay? Yeah, seems to be all right. Another output. Hopefully it's all right. And this. Plug it in, and that too. So also connect to our meter, to the wattage, to the 200 watts. We use the earth to connect the multimeter black one to the output earth. We just better put it here. Okay. So maybe now we can try to measure, and hopefully everything should be fine. We're going to plug in. C.4, we have C.4. .3 we have. That's the verse. $26.5. $12. So it seems that we have all the voltages here. Without load, the voltage, live voltage output, we measured not too far away from the labeled value. So 12 volts, we have 12.1, that's okay. 3.3, we have exactly 3.3. And 5.1, we have 5.3. And for the 28 volts we have 26.5. Seems all right, but probably the bad capacitor after we have the load plugged to the main board, the voltage may change. It's not easy to measure, so maybe we just go ahead and check the capacitor, and maybe we're going to change at least the 2 capacitor. And also, if you look at the circuit, that two capacitor, so one is there, I think it's this one, yeah, that's one capacitor. So that one with the problem, and with this wire, and there's another one, this one, we have a problem. So these 2 capacitors are connected together on the same output, and also the other end is the earth, so that the earth, so it's coming out here. So that's actually the 5-volt output. So we're going to check and change 5.1 volt. So that's 2 bulged capacitor, really all related to the 5-volt output. So we're going to check and change. So now we're going to check the bulged capacitor. So bulged capacitor, as we have found, it is connected here. These 2 wire, we short it. If there's any charge, we short it. And also these 2 points is another smaller capacitor. That 2 points, this one and that one, that's a bigger capacitor. The 2 capacitors, if we check the capacity, yeah, I have checked the bigger one is 1000 microfarad, and the smaller one is 470. So they are in parallel, so there should be 1470 microfarad. We're going to just have a look. So now we have connected the ESR meter. The green one connect to this, and there's the cable we connected to the earth. And the red one, and we're going to connect it to the capacitor, the output terminal. We can say it's recognized as a capacitor, but it's only 28 pF. So that's not right.